All right, let's see. I think that's good. As per usual, give us a thumbs up underneath the video. And that way I know it's coming through. Hopefully it won't crash this time like it did last time. If it does, just hang on in there. I'll refresh things this end and it seemed to work. And keep on the same stream last time, so that was good. Right, let's see. Who's here? There's all sorts of things to say tonight. Evening, Elaine, Roger, Paul, Pete, Stella. Evening, evening, evening. Right, lots of things to tell you and show you. Got a couple of film clips, some news on that clip we looked at the other day, the arcade in Torquay. Think about the restoration of the Twins, some Paul Mitchell open day news, and some new lots, etc., etc., etc. So there we go. Evening Peter C. Evening Andrew. I want a ticket for 23rd. How do I get one, please? We'll sort that out in the next week or two, so panic not. If you're not already on the mailing list, go to elephanthouseauctions.com and just sign on to the mailing list, and we'll send out all the details in one of the weekly newsletters. And yeah, we're just finalising a few details really. On that note, should we have a look at that first? I have got a list here. Paul sent me a bit of a list of new some new things he's added since last year. Just a quick list. He's going to sort out some pictures for next week hopefully. But there we are: Penny Star Bally, Gold Award by Bally, a King of Clubs by Ace, a Matcha Fruit Brenko. I think we've got a little video clip of that. Is that still on here? Matcha Fruit. There we are. That's the Matcha Fruit in the process of being restored and running away. Very rare machine, so we'll be able to play on that. What else we got? Brenko Silver Chest, a Dozer Pusher, a Castle Tip 'em Off, a Copper Flipper, the Crompton's Knockout Boxer, that looks great, Bullion, Copper Mine Pusher, Walk the Plank Pusher, and Aristocrat Mardi Gras. So lots of new things that weren't there last year. I don't know where he's found space to squeeze them all in, but anyway, there we go. Evening, David. So that's some of the new stuff, and I say we'll get some a few pictures and some more details, etc. all on the website in the next week or two. Yeah, should be a great day out again. Marvellous. New lots. Should we have a look at what's new in for the coming in for the September auction? So these are just some quick phone snaps. I'm supposed to be sort of having August off. It hasn't really worked, of course. I don't think I've had a single day off yet. But never mind. The stuff's coming in. I'm just taking some quick phone snaps and adding them on, and then obviously they'll get photographed and added onto the website in due course. Some new bits I've added on today. Paul says it hasn't found any space yet. Need an extension, that's the thing. Maybe if we all come down with a bit of 4x2 and a bag of nails each, we could kind of build you an extension while we're there. Novel idea, isn't it? A few sheets of tin or something. Marvellous job. Yes, so some more machines came in across the weekend and some other interesting fairgroundy bits and bobs, which I'll get to in a minute. These obviously roll around the order list. Let me get my other pictures up in the background, then I can see what I'm talking about. What folder do I want? The next sale folder. There we go. And now zoom around in a minute. Where are we up to? The little... Okay, yep, I know where we are now. Cool. Paul said that's a good idea, yes. What do they call it? Crowdsourced. Crowdsourced with some bits of wood and some nails. Marvellous. All right, see you there. There's a some bits are coming in the week. If you haven't... Did we do... Friday we did a live stream, didn't we? So there's a Kaylee came in, old Penny working, little pedal car, and one of these little tin pull-along truck things, a radio flyer. A condom machine, another one coming over across the weekend, so we're well stocked for condom machines this time. I'm not sure what this vendor was, twin column one, but it's been all resprayed, ready to go. Just see some graphics sticking on it. A nice bright red, make a good Kit Kat or something. Right, let me just pause on some of these. So, Joking Joey has been here, oh gosh, a few months actually, because he came here, I plugged him in, and the power supply went bang. Finally got around to putting a new power supply in him on behalf of the vendor. So he's now up and running, telling jokes and yeah, doing his thing. So obviously I'll video him for the auction. So this will be all his stuff is in the September the 24th auction. So a good bit, good money taker, as you imagine. This is the A board from Carter's old penny arcade. We sold this whenever we sold the arcade a few years ago now. Something's come back around again, so a good bit of memorabilia. No, I think Paul needs one of these, didn't he? He could put this on the pavement outside his house. Marvellous. To the arcade. Excellent. So hopefully that'll find a good home. Oops. A couple of signs. Again, a couple of things I sold before. Coming around again. As stuff does. This one, oh, why is my shoulder gone all funny? My green screen filter's gone a bit weird. Never mind. Yeah, this the sign we sold a year or more ago. The chap who bought it and managed to find an original flyer as well for Edith Barlow, the world's smallest woman. Having a bit of a sort out, so it's come back in to sell the sign, and there's now got an original printed flyer as well, so that's rather good. Bit of circusy kind of sideshow memorabilia. Some circus programs, a few of those. This Stanley Parkins, I don't think there's one I've heard of before. Stanley Parkins Circus. Don't know that one. What else have we got? Some of these big light things. Again, these are bits we sold a big prop sale years ago. Andrew says, sign up on the website to the mailing list. Brilliant. You'll get, we usually send emails out every Sunday, generally speaking. I didn't do one this Sunday because I did one Friday. I don't like to bombard people with too many. But it's usually every Sunday the newsletter goes out, just as a catch up with what's going on with the auctions and whatnot. So yeah, keep an eye out on your inbox. Yeah, a couple of marble boxes, Fairground Games, marble spinners boxes. Haven't had any of these for a while. Another condom vendor. I mean, how many do you need? There you go. Another sort of tip them off type machine, a penny tumble. This one, old penny. For micron, it's pretty good. The all the yellow bits are actually loose inside. They just need to screw them back onto the thing. But yeah, locks, keys, an old penny. Pretty good to do the clean, but otherwise it's actually the full mark is in really good nick on this one, I think, if I remember rightly. So one of those. Challenger, old penny. A distorting mirror. This one's about, we can see it's just leaning against the side of my van. It's about 4 foot tall, something like that. A good bend to it. Makes me look very slim. You can just about see me in the picture, in the reflection when I took the picture. It is a glass one, mahogany frame. Four-reeler. This is a, what's this, an Aristocrat. Oh, no, it's not, sorry, it's a Jubilee. Duh. Jubilee Golden Jokers, four-reeler. Sort of club machine, big value jackpots. And oh, we're back to the start again. There we are. So that's some of the latest stuff that's in. There's more stuff coming. There's I had a text earlier. There's another couple of interesting machines coming in a week or so. What were they? Bear with me a minute, and I'll tell you. Message is gone. Here we are. Tipper winner. tipper winning machine, and also a Jameson's shoot. That's another couple of those kind of latest stuff that seems to be all the rage at the moment. Marvellous. There's a batch of Allwyn supposed to be coming as well. I'm not sure when they're getting here. I think there's some more. What else was due? Some trade stims, more trade stims coming. Yeah. And I've also been speaking to another collector about having a big clear out of his sheds. He's got some interesting stuff. So that might be a sale on its own. Sometime in the autumn, I should think. There we are. Now then, if you remember last time, shall I play it again? There was I found a little film clip from, no, what was the film called? 1978, wasn't it? I've now forgotten what it was called. Ha, that's useful. But filmed in Torquay with Ray Winston in it. Shall I play the little clip? It's only about a minute and a half long or something. And this is as it looks today. So this one. Here we go.
It's a blue 3 and 6, 36.
78. Film called, forgotten already. A minute. It's not good. I'll tell you in a bit.
It is a pinball. Oh, shit. Give us a game, eh?
Yeah, what, mate? Oh, come on.
Look, there's plenty of other machines, isn't there?
You want to playing this one?
Yeah,
well,
okay.
I'm playing on this one, right?
Hey, who you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Are you?
Piss off, right? That's my 10p.
That's Stu's 10p, he put that.
Stop, that's my 10p.
That's not your 10p.
That is no for that.
Is that your bag? Go fetch.
Where's IMDb not to work now? It's typical, isn't it? Try and do something and then That Summer, that's what it's called, is That Summer with an exclamation mark. Yes, right, that's what the film's called. I can't find it on DVD or video or anything to buy. Whether you'll find it on Netflix or anything, I'm not sure. But it is on YouTube, but not terribly good quality. Andrew says, have we watched the film The Last Resort? The Last Resort. Sounds familiar. I'll look it up in a minute. Anyway, I did wonder if the arcade was still an arcade, and yes, it is. There is the arcade today, or a few days ago, that David Locke took a picture of. So he had to do a bit of a drive-by picture because there was nowhere to park, but it seems to be called Bazaar today, the arcade. But still there, that's good. I don't think I've ever been to Torquay. But I did also find a little clip. It's only about 40 seconds long, but it's a cute little film of Torquay in 1924 in colour. So it's almost 100 years old. It's an original colour film. I've shown another couple of clips. The guy did a kind of like a travel log around the whole of the UK, lots of coastal towns. BFI produced it on DVD. I can't remember what it's called. I should take more notes. But I'll have to keep meaning to order the actual DVD. It's something like that. Seaside Resort. been restored, but these are original, some very, very colourful. So all bar 100 years old. At Last Resort, filmed in an amusement arcade. Ah. I'll have to look it up. So I thought that was quite cute. The Last Resort. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look at The Last Resort. Well, I'm on IMDb on my phone here. Have I seen it? Has anybody else seen it? Where was it filmed? The Last. It sounds familiar. The Last Resort. Oh, there's quite a few different ones. The Last Resort. TV series, films. I don't know which one it is. I'll have to look at that later on. Right, what else was I going to show you? Paul Mitchell, yeah, we've done that one. Film. Done that one. The Twins, yes. The Twins. Remember we sold this a couple of auctions back, not long ago. Thomas's Hunstanton, where it had been all its life. We'd all tried to buy it for years and years and years, and nobody ever could. And then when we did that clearance of all their stuff, a few auctions back, there it was. And Pete Williamson bought it. And it's all been restored. Ready to go back on site. So it was going in one of the arcades in next in the spring, I think. So that'd be good to go and see. Back on site in Norfolk. So yeah, The Last Resort, and it's got Paddy Constantine. Oh, now my phone's gone wrong. I'll try and get a clip of it next time. Thank you. Yes, so when we we'll hopefully do a meet up again at Peter's in the spring, when the new season starts, because all being well, there'll be lots of new different machines going on site, including the Invasion machine. Have I still got a little video of the Invasion machine he did? It was a great machine. Another one Pete bought and restored. I think it's still on here. Hang on a minute. Let me find the right button. Yeah, it's here, I think. If you missed this one.
Well, here we are, down in my ballroom storage shed, and I'm very proud to show you the video of my finished Rollite Invasion machine. We think it was made around decimalisation time because it's completely correct for old penny. It's been a bit of a love of labour with a great deal of work done to the electrics to bring it up to operational standards. But here we go, coins in, firing away. Has an amazing sound effect of a big steel sheet being hit by a hammer operated by a solenoid. As you can see, it's an unusual machine. We believe to be the only one left, and certainly quite a rare machine within the Rollite collector's world. So there we are. I'm very proud to show you it. And the Invasion machine will be going to work in one of my arcades next year in 2024. Hope you enjoy it.
Great machine. I think I'd do really well on site. That you see it taking a lot of money. It's good fun to play. I've played it, and simple enough idea, but never seen another one. The only one we know of. So that's another good rare thing saved. What else? Right, I've got another little film which we'll play out with about coins. Seemed appropriate. From 56, I think, Royal Mint making coins. So just to say, this coming week then, I'm around most of the week in Cambridge, kind of in and out, but I'm kind of around and about. Next weekend is bank holiday weekend, isn't it? That's come around amazingly quickly. So I probably won't go to Leamington that weekend because just the roads are horrendous. The A14 gets a bit mad. So So we'll probably miss out next weekend, but maybe the one after. But hopefully by then, fingers crossed, my solicitor has now got the lease to this little warehouse. So hopefully this coming week, we might get that signed. And then with a bit of luck, we might do a quick impromptu warehouse warming or something in a week or two's time. Gather some bits up, and I'll put the stuff into the next auction, and we'll perhaps have a meet up and a warehouse warming party or something. Let's see how it goes on that one. Shot in Margate. Oh, right, okay. I will look into it and see if I can find a good clip of it for next week. So there we are. So final little film I'll show you to kind of a play out this evening is one of the it's quite interesting, really. Royal Mint making coins, and shot in 1956, and it seemed yeah, I'd like to know how machines made, and this is how coins are made.
Where our money goes to every week is a mystery. It just goes. But we do know where it comes from. A place where they really do make tons of money. The Royal Mint. Here on London's Tower Hill, about 10 million coins are struck every week. Not only for use in Britain, but for half the world. Cupro-nickel for our so-called silver coins, real silver for some foreign coins, brass and bronze, they're all used at the Royal Mint. Each morning, the weight of old coins or new alloys and metal is carefully noted, and at the end of the day, the weight of coins made must tally. Security is strict. Melted down, the compound alloy is cast into bars, which are then rolled out into long strips of the thickness required for the coins, accurate to a 2,000th of an inch. Getting the strips of metal to the exact thickness is all important and is achieved by repeated rolling. Now, when the blanking machine punches out the coin blanks, their weight is sure to be correct to specification. And all the governments insist that the weight of their coins should be exact to a fraction of a grain. This is hard cash in the making. And in fact, the Royal Mint is famous for the hardness of its coins, a big selling point abroad. Temporarily, though, the coin blanks are annealed or slightly softened in the furnace in preparation for the die stamping to come. After being cleaned by acid in pickling drums, the softened blanks are now dried by hot air. One of the oldest of our state-owned industries, and the history of our mints goes back 2,000 years to Julius Caesar's time, the Royal Mint is constantly looking for production methods that will increase efficiency. In the coming press, the blanks are impressed on both sides and milled on the edges in the case of our so-called silver coins. This is done by squeezing the blank between two dies and against a grooved colour. As one blank is stamped, it's automatically pushed away and another is fed into position, so that the presses can work at from 90 to 120 blows a minute. A final check is made visually by trained checkers who watch the coins coming round a double moving belt. Rejects go for melting down the next day, and the others are sent onto a machine which automatically counts them into bags for dispatch. Before the war, these coins would have contained 50% of silver. Today, they contain no silver at all, saving it for industry. But like all the coinage struck in this home of loose change, it's still money. Lovely, difficult to get hold of, legal tender. Where does it all go to?
There you go. Where does all that money go? Right. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else I need to tell you. Any questions, fire away quickly. Otherwise, I'll shoot off and grab some dinner. So as I say, this coming week, I'm around and about most of the week. If you've got anything to drop off or pick up, let me know. There's a few parcels to go out. I'll try and get them sorted out tomorrow. I've got a meeting tomorrow to sort out. But yeah, I'll try and get that out tomorrow. Let's say next weekend's bank holiday weekend, isn't it? So I'm not sure what I'm doing yet that weekend. But just get in touch if you're flying around and you're you know, up and down the country doing holiday type things with the kids or whatever, and want to call in and drop something on or pick something up on your travels, then I'll do my best to accommodate you. Just get in touch. We'll see what we can sort out. Otherwise, Tuesday night, should we do another video Tuesday night? Probably. Keep an eye out on the website. I'll probably do one Tuesday just to catch up, see what else is new coming, and we'll go from there. Have a jolly week if I don't see you till next weekend. That's it. I'm off. Nighty night.